long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Marchion returns to his ship, the Gaze Electric, preoccupied with thoughts about his last meeting with Lourna D. She isn't so agreeable, usually, but trying to understand the motives of the deadliest and most secretive Tempest Runner tends to be a waste of time. It isn't long before Marchion is interrupted.
Master, you're back. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, 3. Several years ago, Marchion found this probe droid in a drunk pile. The droid had his uses, most of the time, but then there was every other time.
I'm so happy you're back. Well, now we can continue that game of Sabak.
We've never played Sabak 3, and also, you don't have arms.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Have you parsed all of the data from the Squonk?
Yes, Master. It's all ready for you on the bridge. And also, I heard something.
You heard something?
Yes. There were 2 very friendly voices, and a shadow. A dark shadow. It kept trying to talk to me. I think it put something inside me.
Could it be the data that I asked you to download and parse for me, 3?
Oh, yeah. I think that's it.
For a brief moment, Marchion considered the words of this probe droid, and then just says, "You're an idiot." And with that, Marchion returns to the bridge to look at the data for the Legacy run. Hey everybody, thank you for listening to another edition of For Light and Dice, and also our last episode of Season 1. Y'all, this has been an amazing journey. We've been doing this podcast for over a year, and we're finally at the end of Season 1, but we're not at the end of the story. In fact, this is just the end of the beginning. Listen to hear what happens next.
So, what are you? Are you want to come with us, or are you want to hire us? Like, what are we doing here?
Lysander like kind of pulls on like Gauze and like Win and Zero, just like,
Okay.
why are we just gonna invite this poor man that we just met on a silly, stupid little adventure that could be dangerous?
He found us. He like crashed in here like a Minoc out of hell.
I mean, he was looking for one end. We don't know what one end wanted him to do. Also, he's right over there. I'm sure he could probably hear us.
Stop listening to
We turned around and whispered.
But...
Stop listening to us. Hey, 1 and 2. Come sing to this lovely man we just met.
They both hover over very quickly, and both of them are wearing several layers of crowns and hats.
Oh,
They
yay!
have necklaces that kind of fit over the top of their head and over the bottom of their bottom part of their body.
And they're like, what?
Just let's sing to him. That's our friend, a new friend. Go tell him about colors.
Okay, but we were guilt shopping.
Oh, that's a later problem.
This is...
We saved the boo. They owe us.
We read about retail therapy.
As long as there's not an O at the end of that retail, you're fine.
Wen turns to Lysander, points across the hangar at the still smoking ship and the chattering pit droids, and says, I don't know, man. He kind of seemed like our vibe.
You deserve to have someone who can at least help you learn your abilities. You deserve that.
I guess I did have a vision of him, so I guess this is the Force's weird way of giving us a sign. So,
What if he has a lightsaber?
he's not a Jedi, though.
Hey, do you have a lightsaber?
partially?
What?
I have
What?
this. And I pull out the lightsaber hilt.
Make it go zoom, zoom.
Well, I can't do that.
Turn it on.
No, I can't. There's a missing bit
Oh.
that I do not have.
Should have a doctor look at that.
Missing
bit. It's a start.
Yes.
It's a start.
Hey, quick question. You seem to know a lot about, droids and the Force, apparently. Does the word Zakuul mean anything to you?
Hey, Chris, does the word Zakuul mean anything
You
to
can
me?
make a lore roll.
Okay. That's a natural 20
Oh.
plus 2
Hey.
for a 22.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you have yourself read a few things about the history of Zakuul, though you know about the same amount as One End did, quite frankly. The only additional piece of information you know is that they have been known to build some very interesting computer systems and types of droids, one that are a bit more sophisticated for the time period.
I know that they were the producers of very intricate droids and computers and construct systems. And what other Colton
Oh.
here? Hi, Colton has forgot pretty much everything we knew about Zakuul.
No, it was empire, a capital system of an empire unto itself. It has been believed to have been long lost for hundreds and hundreds of years, and I think that's the extent of information I gave you all before. I don't quite remember what I.
Didn't we also know it was connected to the Sith somehow?
We know it's connected to the ships.
Yeah.
And to Zero. So that was a logical leap to say that it was connected to the Sith somehow. Charles, the player, knows it's hella connected. But the characters had not explicitly, I think, made that connection.
Unless it was One End, because One End was like, put Sith in their body. Like the language, I should say.
Yeah.
Right. We'll just say Coriel does not know the connection to the Sith. It was an empire, or the main place of an empire a long time ago.
Huh. Hold, please. So he knows more than we do. So, could help Zero and Lysander.
Yeah, I mean, we should just ask him if that's what he wants to do. Like, he did come here to talk to One End, and One End can't talk back now. So, like, he probably has a life. We should just ask him what he would like to do.
Do you have a life?
Yes, I do in fact.
No,
Though I have
Like a social life, like...
Yeah.
well, less of one of those.
Can we go to Zakuul?
Sure. Yeah.
Alright,
I mean,
But you can't be captain. It's a whole thing. You cannot be captain.
I do not want to be.
Okay.
Well, hey, if he's bringing his ship, we might be debating who should be Commodore at this point.
We would need a really big hat.
We need to stop getting ships.
I mean, it's mine, not ours. But okay.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm happy to accompany you all. I can't go to Coruscant, and I can't go to Cantobite. Can't go on Thin Ice and Alassa Minor too. So yeah, no, I'm fine to go with you all.
Okay.
Wait,
Come on up
why?
here.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Tell you what. Hold on. Tell you what.
Yes.
What?
We won't ask about that, and you don't ask us about Nalhutta or Coruscant or that one asteroid that used to be a fuel depot.
Oh!
When?
We know nothing about any of these things.
Oh, well, I mean, my thing isn't illegal. I'm just very good at playing cards, and people don't like that. That's why one end was sent to kill me.
Our things were also technically not illegal. We're just very good at being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, exactly.
Constantly.
Well, let us hope that the Force brings us into a different place.
All right.
Shall we?
Do you
Yes.
have terms or anything? Like, we can't really. We're still working on getting like jobs and stuff. Like, we're not gonna. Do you have like an IOU to one end that I don't know gives us a life debt or something?
No. I mean, technically, if anything, one end would have owed me a life debt, I guess.
Oh, well, that's not.
I'm
that
not
doesn't
terribly familiar with the
It
concept.
doesn't transfer to us. We don't owe you anything.
Sure. I mean, I'm not picky. I go where the Force takes me, you know, and it seems to be pointing in your direction.
Neat. Welcome to the Squonk.
Thank you. An interesting name for a ship.
And again, it's not this one, it's that one.
That one
down,
over there.
down
Yeah,
there.
that one.
Yeah.
Who chose a flightless bird to
When?
The
Wait
previous
a
owners.
minute.
That was the
Wait
previous
a minute.
owners.
No, wait a minute. The criffing bird is flightless?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah,
How did you know? Have you never been to a zoo?
No, I thought it was a majestic flying bird.
Oh,
from-
hon.
It's one of those three things.
That's
Here.
why it's named that.
Here you go.
But
Drink
on the
some
side
more.
of the ship, it was...
She just pours more wine into Wynn's cup. Gloria, we're drinking up here in Morning One in as a group. You know, why don't you come introduce yourself and
Oh,
make
yeah.
yourself at home?
This ship
Also,
that
there's
we're
a-
on, Coriel, is the one in 2000.
What's the name of your ship? Sorry, Colton.
Would you believe that's the one thing about this backstory that I've not
I'm
created
so sorry, Colton.
No, you're fine.
In the grand tradition of the EU, the ship is named Ship. That happened twice. Not once, twice.
It is named the vessel. Wait,
No.
no. Hold on. Yes, it is called the Cavalcade, though that is a work in
The
progress.
camel toe? What?
Not that one. I didn't name it.
The cavalcade.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I won it, and then I gutted it, and I live in it.
Ain't that just the way?
It is. It's filled with credits though now, so that's good.
Oh, really? It's filled. Oh, it doesn't need cleaning?
No, it doesn't. In fact,
I mean, yeah. You know, we have a wonderful gonk droid.
I'm not. I mean, if you want the credits, you can gamble for them. But past that,
All right.
When lowers
All right.
their head down into their hand.
I have proficiency in chance cubes. All right.
I can read people's minds.
This is gonna go well.
I have some chance cubes right here. I'll tell you what.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. What are you offering?
You're the one who wants to bet something.
Lysander leans over to like Zero and Win and just whispers, I don't think this is gonna go well.
I'll tell you
Wynn takes a sip of wine and says, "Oh no, it absolutely is not gonna go well."
You
Drink?
have
I'm
no,
curious to see how it plays out, though.
you have no faith in me. Thanks, everyone.
So what are we betting? What's happening?
We have a lovely set of famous bounty hunter how-to tapes.
No. Here. All the credits in my ship versus ownership of this one.
The one in 2000?
Sure.
No.
Are you sure?
What about some of the jewels our little ball droids are
Yeah.
wearing?
Sure. Why not? Yeah.
Though, Onein was your friend too, so, and you've known them longer, so maybe we should.
Sure.
Alright.
Just roll the dice.
I don't know how
This-
chance cubes work, Chris. Do I need a special?
It is
I feel like it's what one in would have wanted.
Yeah.
Gambling is a sleight of hand roll.
I'm
Oh.
just going to use my force push and pull to Qui-Gon Jinn this
All right.
outcome.
Okay, so do I even have to? So I just
Well, no,
roll a
you make the
D20?
roll first to see how well you do.
Okay. That is a math 14.
Okay. And you're rolling your own dice, Colton?
Oh, I
Oh.
I have proficiency, so I get advantage, don't I?
Yeah.
I was just assuming it was like what Watto does, where it's like
yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
that's no. I thought we were just recreating that scene from the
Oh,
Phantom
never mind.
Menace.
Then I don't know if I roll anything.
Yeah, okay, so you have to what is the roll? Okay, now you have to make a dexterity saving throw. Gauze.
Oh, a dexterity saving throw. That is a 16.
All right, so you try to use the force on the dice, but like it continues to just keep rolling, and it's rolling like way too far than it should. It's like something's trying to push it and pull it and kind of move it all over the place, and it still lands in Gauze's favor.
Oh, look at that. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll get you that bag of credits. There's also some guns in there. I don't know why people bet guns.
Oh.
I mean, I am taking one of those. One of those looked very nice. But past that, you can have the rest.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes. You, and you who had no faith in me, these are my credits.
Lysander just sips wine.
I'll share them with the team, but I just want to say, I could... Pour me some wine, Wen. And let's pour a glass for our new friend.
When does that?
And you all will spend the rest of the evening getting to know each other a little bit more. It will take many days for the ship, the Squonk specifically, to be repaired. And as promised, Ambassador Pola does have people go in and fix the ship for you for free. The big question is, what do you want them to do with the hyperdrive?
Yeah, so I think before would they have started repairs immediately the next day?
They
Or I think, did Zero have Pola's contact information?
could. I assume everybody does.
Okay, I think Zero, after everyone is all toasty and having a good old time, Zero would have sent a message off to say, need more time to discuss modifications to ship. Could you please come in the afternoon with a thumbs up emoji?
She says that she's busy.
Zero.
But also if you want modifications made to your ship and decide how to schedule it, then talk to the shipyard people.
Okay, Zero will then, after everyone is kind of passed out, go find a pit droid and say, hey, can you make sure your crew like doesn't start on the repair, or can you just do the aesthetic repairs and not work on the hyperdrive until I talk to you again?
They salute you, holding their hands, affirming your message.
All right, cool. So then the next day or whatever, once everyone is kind of sobered up, Zero will first present the information they learned to their crew of friends, not including Corel at first. And we'll say, okay, guys, so, I know y'all are, I don't entirely know what is happening with you guys. The organics, you consume this liquid and you're having some strange reactions, but,
Fun.
Guys
Yeah.
has big like sunglasses on, holding like a smoothie.
But I have good news. And that is we don't have to talk to the Nihil again.
Oh, good, cause fuck those guys.
Yeah, so I was investigating and discovered that we can make the modifications to the hyperdrive ourselves.
Oh, well,
Okay.
let's do that.
Yeah, I just need to. But the Corel guy, he said he was like an engineer. I wonder. The only reason I'm hesitant to tell the Naboo about this is, you know, we don't necessarily want them to like follow us to Zakuul. I feel like that would be a bad idea.
And they're kind of bitchy.
Yeah, you know, they've got a bit of an attitude for sure. But yeah, what do you guys think? Should we talk to them? Talk to Corel?
I think we should talk to the engineer first.
All right.
What do you
I
think?
don't need Pola knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of like corporations or whatever that you always talk about.
Because of the ruling power structures of capitalism
I know.
inherent in these
Lysander,
systems.
what do you think?
Yeah, I feel like I trust our new friend more than Pola, but you didn't hear that from me.
Fair enough.
Let's
And
go
I
for chat.
assumed in the night we like exchanged transponder codes because I would assume Corel probably slept on his ship, or got a room or something, and just shoot or like call Corel and say, hey, could you come visit us on the Squonk? I have some information to discuss with you.
Yes, I will be right over. I'm assuming I just re-perked my ship sometime in, like,
Probably.
yeah, so it's not in the middle.
Yeah, it's
of
not. Yeah.
And I'll head over to the Squonk.
Okay. You do so, and what do y'all say?
Yeah. So hey, you said you were an engineer.
Ex-Grand Engineer, yes.
Right.
Though that, yeah.
And Zero will say, hey, Win, can I borrow your data pad real quick?
Wynn unhooks the data pad from their belt, touches a few buttons to lock some of the entries, and hands it over.
You hiding some tabs?
And Zero will just interface with it to make the schematics displayed on the data pad, and show them to Corel and say, can you make any sense out of this?
Maybe the title is not entirely accurate. I'm not actually a trained engineer. Really, it's more of a database situation. We're trained to like record schematics, not so much know how to recreate them. But sure, yeah. And I'm gonna cast Probe Mind, and just draw the schematic into my brain.
Okay.
Cast Probe Mind on the datapad.
Okay, cool. You do it.
What?
Yeah,
Wild.
I know. I'm so glad I found this random comic because it's so cool.
Was this written by Kevin Scott? I feel like this was written by Kevin Scott.
It is written by Nick Brokenshirt.
So you told us about this comic when we were paused. So, in case,
Yes.
so not to confuse the audience.
Right. So it's the 2020 annual Star Wars Adventures.
Oh, wow.
Which is the one canonical existence of the Order of Sightful-Take, in which a Grand Engineer fights IG-88.
Aww.
So
Yeah, no,
did,
it's very fun.
Did Colton have to roll for any of that, or do they just do that?
I'm assuming I just
Yeah,
do it.
I think you just do it. Yeah.
Because the construct doesn't have like a will of its
Yeah,
own to resist.
Colton, as you do so, you get the overwhelming sense that somebody has added a lot of editorializing footnotes to this schematic. Like, a lot of them. Like, that's somebody's hobby.
I love that. Also, when Coriel does this, his like implants sort of light up and glow a little bit. I suppose a lot of these parts could be machined and found in various shops. I'm not sure I have the technical skills to put it all together, but it's doable.
So we would need to talk to somebody else to get this done. Yes.
Presumably, yes. Unless Chris just wants to wave the hand of it and say Coriel can create this device.
You would have to have a repair or technology, I believe.
I do have proficiency in technology.
Yeah, make a roll.
Okay. That is a 16.
You think as long as you can get the materials, which you can probably get from the shipyard, that you can make the modifications to the hyperdrive yourself.
Okay. Yes, I can. With your assistance, Zero, I will be able to. We will be able to do this.
All right.
I'm just brimming with confidence.
How long do you think it will take?
That remains to be seen. That's.
So, museum, spa, tourist day, go see the beautiful chapel where they filmed The Crown, where Queen Lilibet got her 5 war packs that she took home to the kingdom and her castle.
I'd like to go shopping.
Shopping!
Whatever that means, yes, you can, cause, and yes.
All right. Do you think we should tell the pit droids to go ahead and just repair the hyperdrive to normal, and then we'll modify it after that, or should we do the whole?
Probably
All right.
good.
Okay. And Zero will go talk to the pit droids, presumably like working on the hull or something.
Okay, cool.
Hooray!
You
I'm
can
finally
fix the
going
hyperdrive.
to visit a museum.
We
Well, you
visited
will.
a museum when it just was at a party.
Well, I want to hear all about it and see your pictures, and I'll go to the museum. I don't care. They got
Hooray.
gift shops.
Allow me to rephrase. Hooray! I won't have to shoot anybody in a museum.
What?
I mean, you don't know that.
Let me live.
I'll tell you what, Win. You can talk at me, and I will act like I'm listening. How about that? Come on.
Deal.
All right.
And I guess the 3 organics will head off?
It will take.
Oi!
Bye.
I keep forgetting Colton's playing an organic now.
It will take roughly 9 days for the Squonk's repairs and hyperdrive rebuild and modifications. So you have a long time on Naboo just to chill out and relax. Everywhere you go, you are greeted as heroes, and people are telling kind of weird versions of what actually happened on Naboo, like exaggerated versions. But yeah, you can go to all the museums and shop all you like. 1 and 2 eventually get banned from every store. But that is a story for another time, y'all. As of this point, it'll be 5 days, or 5 cycles rather, till Impact. And we'll end it right there.
Oh, fuck you!
God.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
If we wanted to make any upgrades to weapons or anything, can that be in this time period to set ourselves
Absolutely.
up for season 2?
Absolutely.
Oh, would we level up for?
I think these are questions that we can ask once the recording is turned off.
No, I want to
No, the listeners deserve to know. Can we get flares?
Yes, you can.
There
And
are
also,
guns.
you all will level again. So congratulations!
Yay.
Yay!
Hooray.
We'll have some
That's the easiest
surprises.
level up any character finds.
We'll have some lovely surprises for the listeners when we come back
First season
at
2.
5 days to Impact.
Yeah, thank you so much, listeners, for going on this journey with us. By the way, we love you.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
we do. Thank you.
Thank you
very,
so
very,
much.
very
Thank
much.
you.
And y'all, that's a wrap on season 1. So thank y'all.
Woo!
Orcanis was one of Lourna D's best strikes. He was larger than Pan Ada, but despite his size, he carries the reputation as one of the best spies and assassins in the galaxy. Typically, Lourna assigned him the most complicated missions, the kind of quests where no survivors or evidence should be left behind by any means necessary. If Lourna trusted anyone, it would be Orcanis, though Lourna knows better than to trust anyone in the Nihil, even the Nihil who served in her Tempest. He arrives on Lourna D's ship, the Lourna D, to deliver her some news.
Took you long enough?
Good meeting with the baby shark?
The eye didn't say anything interesting. You had information for me?
You're gonna love this. Rulthess is dead.
Really?
Yeah, the Squonk crew took care of him.
Impressive. I didn't know they had it in them.
Well, they had some help, but also, there's something else. Orcanis pulls out a datapad from his belt and hands it over to Lourna.
2 signals. They have 2 of them now?
Yeah, you think the buyer will pay double?
With the amount of trouble this has caused me, he'll pay triple.
Only if we can get our hands on them. Do you think the Eye knows what we're after?
No. Something is distracting him, and that's fine. He can stay distracted.
We'll be rich, Tempest Runner. We'll be the richest Tempest in the Nihil.
We'll be bigger. We won't need the paths anymore, or the rest of the Nihil. But only if we get our hands on what the buyer wants.
Well, let me at them. My contacts are keeping an eye on them. I'll know where they'll be going.
I suppose I can waste your talents on this.
I won't disappoint you, Lourna.
For your sake, I hope that is true.
Y'all, that is a wrap on season 1. I want to thank everybody for supporting the show, listening to our show. This has been probably one of the most rewarding projects I've ever worked on, and huge thank you to everybody on the cast for being such awesome players, and generally just some wonderful people. This game has been going for over a year, officially now. This podcast has told a lot of stories, but we've only just begun, and I'm very excited for season 2 and to see where the story goes from here. I have ideas, I have plans, but as well documented in the show, anything can happen at any time, and the story could veer off in any direction, and so I'm so excited. If you want to hang out with us between episodes, y'all, we do have a Discord. We do throw up the link on our Twitter X account from time to time. You just have to go to @4light&dice. I know some of y'all said that you haven't been able to find a link. If that's the case, just DM us through that Twitter account or X account, whatever it's called, and we can certainly provide you with the link directly. Big thank you to Grushkov, who has been the person that's allowed us to use their music. They have composed a ton of really amazing music that's inspired by Star Wars: The High Republic, and they're also making music that is outside of Star Wars now. They just composed some D&D inspired music that I've been using for my games, and just want to thank them. Please check them out if you haven't heard their music, though if you've been listening to the show, you have been hearing their music. Anyway, y'all, once again, thank you so much for listening to our show. I can't wait for the future, and may the Force be with you.